अंकित, विराट, दिया. अंकित, विराट दत्ता, दिया, हिमानी, मनोज, मानसी, मौलिका. मनोज, मानसी, मौलिका, नवनीता, नैन्सी, राहुल, नैन्सी, राहुल, शाम, राहुल, सम्राट, सोहम, सौविक. सम्राट, सोहम, सौविक, त्रिशा. 40. 16. Who joined now? Rudranil. Okay. Let us start now. Is it audible to you now? All of you?
Yes, sir.
So the first question here, it is given that in the second bit, exercise 3.6. Second bit, first problem, if you see that, is it visible to you? Please, can you say, any one of you, is it visible and audible to you? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Vishal and Suraj joined, na? See here, recently if you join anyone, Virat Datta already is there, Vishal Das and Suraj Hessa. Okay. So now here if you see the first question here it is given that Ritu can row downstream. Downstream is nothing but here you need to understand the question properly. Ritu can row downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours. Downstream is nothing but the water is flowing in one direction. When the water is flowing in one direction, in that direction is rowing is nothing but boating normally. So rowing, you people know that. So here she can row downstream. Downstream is nothing but in the direction of the stream. So when it is going in the direction of the stream, 20 kilometers, 2 hours time. And she can row upstream. Upstream is nothing but if the water is flowing in this direction, like this water is flowing in this direction. Water is flowing in this direction. If you are coming opposite direction, that is called as a upstream. So that is called as a upstream. So upstream she can row 4 kilometers in 2 hours. Downstream normally you see here, it is an easy task to you to go downstream. That's why in 2 hours she goes 20 kilometers because water pushes the boat also little bit. So it is an easy task when she row like this little bit and she moves little bit more distance. So 20 kilometers she goes in 2 hours. While coming upstream, only 4 kilometers she can row in that 2 hours. Find her speed of the rowing in a still water and the speed of the current. Speed of the current is nothing but, most of the students you are thinking that current is nothing but, what is meant by current? ये हमको current आता है ना, वो current is nothing but flow. Whatever it may be, the flow is called as a current actually. In the physics, if you know properly, whatever it is flow is there, that is called as a current. So here the flow is water. तो उसका speed find out करना है. Two things you need to find out here. So what are the speed of the rowing in still water? Speed of the rowing in still water. So let us write here very clearly that let us consider the speed of the rowing in still water. Okay, and see here two things you need to know here. When the water is flowing in this direction like this, it is moving in this direction like this it is moving. If your rowing speed is more than this speed, means the water flow speed से ज़्यादा आपका speed है, उधर से आते समय इधर से आ गया, then only you can move forward. Otherwise आपका speed बहुत कम है, means rowing speed is less and इसका speed ज़्यादा है, ये उसको धक्का मार दे, then पीछे जाएगा, आगे नहीं आएगा. So that means whatever the rowing speed is there, that should be more than the speed of the current. Current is nothing but speed of the water here. Okay, water speed you need to consider. So let speed of rowing in still water is equals to x kilometers per hour. X kilometers per hour consider, and speed of current is equals to y kilometers per hour. So when the speed is of the current is y kilometers per hour, when you are going downstream, the speed will be, both the speeds will be added, because the rowing speed and water flow speed both should be, if you are adding, then only it is an easy task to you, means you will able to move forward here. Okay, so that means water flow speed is there and as well as rowing speed is there. So both together will make you to move forward. So that's why both speeds should be added. Therefore you have speed in the downstream. Speed in the downstream is equals to x plus y kilometers per hour, and speed in the upstream में स्पीड कितना होता है, x minus y सब्ट्रैक्ट करना पड़ता है, आपका स्पीड को रोक रहे, the water flow speed is stopping that little bit. So that's why this should be stopped. Now here it is given that V2 can row downstream 20 kilometers, distance is 20 kilometers and time is 2 hours. Okay, so given that V2 can row downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours. So what is the relationship between speed? ये speed है, so ये speed है downstream का. This is a distance and this is a time. So now here, what is the relation between the speed, distance and speed, distance and time? Can anyone say speed, distance, time relation?
Speed is equals to distance distance by time.
What? Come again.
Speed equals to distance upon time.
Yes. Speed is equals to distance upon time. So here what should be taken into consider here? Speed is here x plus y. Okay. And the time taken is here given to you. Here, if you see that downstream speed is given to you and upstream speed is given to you, when going in the downstream 20 kilometers में 2 hours time लगता है. Okay. And while coming upstream में 4 kilometers distance में 2 hours लगता है. 2 hours. So both are 2 hours. And the speed is x minus y in that case. So what do you get here? What equation you will get from this? What equation you will get? Time is equals to distance by speed, or speed is equals to distance upon the time. So whatever it may be, you can take into consider. How do you get the equation and what equation can be getting? There are two equations are given to you. One is downstream 20 kilometers 2 hours में row कर सकते हैं, okay, and it is given that upstream 4 kilometers. So we to get downstream is 20 kilometers in 2 hours and upstream 4 kilometers in 2 hours. So from this one equation you are going to get. So you try here different situations what you can make it. Suppose if you want to write distance is equals to speed into time, you can write like this: distance is equals to speed. Distance is 20 kilometers is equals to, okay, and the speed how much? Speed is x plus y and time is 2 hours. So 2x plus 2y is equals to 20. You will get, is it right? X plus y is equals to 10 if you are taking. Downstream आ गया. Suppose upstream, the same situation. Upstream if it is given to you, it is given that 4 kilometers in 2 hours. This is also 4 kilometers in 2 hours is given. So distance is 4 kilometers. The speed is x minus y. And 2 kilometers, 2 hours time. Speed is equals to distance into time if you take into consider. So what do you get here? X minus y is equals to 2, x plus y is equals to 10. दोनों को सॉल्व करो. Did you get my point here? समझ में आ रहा है ना? So what do you get if you solve that? X is equals to 6, y is equals to 4 you are getting. So while going downstream, so x is equals to speed of growing in the still water. Still water is nothing but water is not moving. When the water is not moving, that is called as still water. So in the still water, the speed is 6 kilometers and the speed of the current is 4 kilometers. Whether it is right or wrong, how do you check here? While going in the downstream जाते समय दोनों को स्पीड्स को ऐड करना पड़ता है. So 6 plus 4 10 kilometers per hour speed. Speed is 10 kilometers. Okay, 20 kilometers distance travel. Then time will be taken 2 hours. 2 hours it is given, right? While coming down, 6 minus 2. Wait. Somewhere we come into mistake. 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 kilometers are just saying 4 kilometers distance, and the speed is while coming upstream 2 kilometers per hour. 2 1 2 2 2. So 2 hours time. The time is taken 2 hours. So very simple here. So the relationship between the what should be taken into consider. Here we have to take the situation into consider distance. Distance is equals to speed into time. Distance is equals to speed into time will give you the exact required answer. Okay? Did you understand? I think you can do this problem. It's not a very difficult thing, and in this you are not going to get any difficult. Let us go for the next two problems here. समझ में आया ना?
Yes, sir.
Why is not coming in a proper way.
No, sir.
Can you hear me properly? Can you hear me properly? And is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
सर ये समझ नहीं आया.
हाँ
सर ये समझ नहीं आया.
क्या बेटा?
सर ये क्वेश्चन समझ नहीं आया.
क्वेश्चन समझ में नहीं आया, क्वेश्चन समझ में नहीं आया, सॉल्यूशन समझ में नहीं आया.
सॉल्यूशन.
हाँ, सो किधर प्रॉब्लम है आपको बोलो.
सर ये पूरा सर.
पूरा प्रॉब्लम है.
सर.
पहले से है क्लास में आप.
No sir, half में sir.
So that's why you are not able to understand, because question you need to see here. See here, very simple. I will explain to you the question again, because better than means more than this second question and third question will take the more time. They are very important actually. So this model is very simple. Here, Ritu can downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours and upstream 4 kilometers in 2 hours. And find the speed of rowing in a still water and speed of the current. Current is nothing but water flow. Water is flowing in the one direction. And in the same direction, if the rowing is nothing but boat is driving, boat driving manner, you can. Okay. So if you see that one, then in the water is flowing in a what direction? If in that direction only rowing means the speed will increase. So the speed of the water means the rowing speed in the still water. Still water is nothing but water is not moving. Actually, water is moving that one. So, but you have to consider if the water is not moving, the boat speed is x kilometers per hour. Simply, normally when you are going on a bike, the wind is blowing in opposite direction. Your speed will decrease automatically. Whatever the speed you are going. Suppose wind is blowing in this direction, you are going in this direction. Then automatically speed will increase. And the normal speed is bike speed is other. In the same way, the rowing speed is given here. So in the downstream is nothing but in the direction x plus y speed becomes, and in the upstream the speed is x minus y. So here it is a Ritu can row downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours. So 20 kilometers will represent the distance and 2 hours will represent the time. So distance is equals to speed into time. Distance is 20 kilometers. Speed is x plus y in the downstream. Downstream is speed x plus y here. And time is 2. From this x plus y is equals to 10 you will get. In the same way, upstream you need to write this. Ritu can row upstream 4 kilometers in 2 hours. 4 kilometers in 2 hours. So 4 is equals to distance is equals to speed into time. Same. 4 is equals to x minus y into 2. So 2 x minus y equal to 2 you will get, and x minus y is equals to 2 x plus y is equals to 10. Solve these two equations, you are going to get the required solution. Okay? So now let us go for the next problem. Second problem, you read the question here. Any one of you can read the question? Any one of you can read the question? Second one. Can you read it?
Sir, can I?
Yes, read the question.
2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days, while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. Find the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work, and also the taken by one man alone.
So this question is normally, if you see that here, work related question. Work related question is nothing but here 2 women and 5 men can do the work, finish the embroidery work in 4 days. So ये थोड़ा सा ध्यान में रख के करना पड़ता है this model problem. So while 3 women and 6 men can do the work in 3 days, find the time taken by the one woman alone finish the work and the one man finish the work. So let us consider the one woman alone can finish the work in x number of days. So when she works in complete embroidery work, one woman alone, you consider that let one woman alone can finish the work in X days, and one man alone can finish the work in Y days. Okay, so when one woman is completing the work in X days, means in one day how much work she can do? In one day how much work she can do? Can anyone tell? Suppose मैं एक काम कर रहा हूं, ये 2 दिन में कंप्लीट कर दिया, 2 दिन में. Let us consider I have completed the one work in 2 days. Whatever it may be the work, here embroidery work is given, whatever it may be the work, one work I am completed in 2 days. In one day how much I can do? Half work na, 1/2, isn't it? Complete work में आधा कंप्लीट होता है एक दिन में, दूसरा दिन में और एक आधा कंप्लीट होता है. Completely in 2 days it is going to complete. So in the 2 days, if you are completing, in a one day half work is completed. If I am taking 4 days, 4 दिन लगता है, so एक दिन में कितना कंप्लीट होता है? Can anyone say? In one day, 1/4. See, when one woman alone can finish the work in X days, in one day she can do 1/x of the work. Work पूरा complete work में 1/x करेगा. Means reciprocal you need to take into consider. Okay, so when one woman can do the work in one day, one woman can do the work in one day, 1/x of the work. One woman, and here it is given that 2 women and 5 men can finish the work in 4 days. So here, if you see that they are completing the work in 4 days, 4 days में complete कर रहे बोल के clearly दे दिया है. So 2 women and 5 men. So in 4 days, if all these 7 members, 2 women and 5 men together, they are completing the work in 4 days, means all these 7 members in one day, how much they can do? Can anyone say? 7 लोग मिलके एक काम कर रहे हैं, वो 4 दिन में कंप्लीट हो गया, 4 days. So then in a one day, वो 7 लोग मिलकर कितना वर्क कंप्लीट करेगा? 1/4. Obviously, that is also 1/4. 7 लोग मिलके. So, but here do remember that we are taking the X as a what? X number of days. One woman work. One woman can do the work in X number of days. So, in one day, one woman can do. In one day, one woman can do 1/x of the work. And one man can do 1/y of the work. समझ में आया? One woman can do in one day, both in one day only. I mean both together, not alone. Suppose मैं अकेला करता हूँ तो अकेला मैं y days में कर रहा हूँ, एक लेडी कर रहे तो x days में कर रहे, अकेला पूरा complete work. In one day I can do in means one man can do 1/x of the work, पूरा complete work में 1/x करेगा. So next 2 women and 5 men in one day work you need to take into consider here. So unitary method we call this one, unitary method में लेके जाना है. So in one day 2 women 5 men can do how much? 2 women na 2/x, 5 men na 5/1 of the work. But it is given, that 2 women 5 men can complete the work in how many days it is given? In 4 days. 4 days में देंगे तो 4 days को complete कर रहे हैं. So in 1 day what they, this is what here their 1 day work. ये क्या है? वो 7 लोगों का 1 day work है ये. So but here as it is given in 4 days they can complete. This can be equated to 2 by x plus 5 by y is equals to 1 by 4. 2 by x plus 1 by 5 by, because this is what here 1 day work of the 7 members. This is also 1 day work of the 7 members, not 4 members. They 7 members, 2 women and 5 men all together working in a 1 day means they can complete 4 days. 4 days में complete कर रहे हैं. तो 1 day में how much they will do means 1 by 4. So this is according to the our assumption. This is 1 day work. According to the problem, their 1 day work is 1 by 4. So this is a one equation we are going to get. This is not a linear equation, but this can be reducible to the linear equation. This can be reducible to the linear equation. In similarly, it is given that what is given? 3 women and 6 men. 3 women and 6 men can complete in how many days? 3 days. So what you can write here? 3 women means 3 by x. 1 woman का 1 day work is 1 woman का 1 day work is 1 by x. 3 women का 1 day work is 3 by x. 1 man का 1 day work is 1 by y. 6 men का 1 day work is 6 by y. So what is this represents you need to know. 3 by x plus 6 by y. 3 by x plus 6 by y represents the 3 women and 6 men का 1 day work. So this is 1 day work. This will be equated to not 3 directly because in 1 day they can do 1 by 3rd of the work. So these are the 2 equations you are going to get. So in these 2 equations, to solve these 2 equations, you have to consider that let 1 by x is equals to a and 1 by y is equals to b and substitute in equation number 1 and 2. 1 and 2 में substitute कर. So this implies that here if you take that, what do you get? To equation number 1 implies 2a plus 5b is equals to what do you get? 1 by 4i. So this implies a4 इधर multiply करो 8a plus 10b is equals to 1. इसको equation number 3 ले लो. And equation number 2 कैसे change होगा? Equation number 2 3a plus 6b is equals to 1 by 3. वो 3 को इधर लेके जाओ. Then what do you get? 9a plus 83 is equals to 1. This is 4th equation. And solve these 2 equations. समझ में आया? So these 2 equations, any method you can use to solve them. So what the method you will use here? Elimination or substitution, any method you use and solve these 2 equations and v values find out करो, then x and y values you are going to get. समझ में आया ना? इधर तक तो आप लोगों को डाउट होता है, उसके बाद तो then you can do the complete problem. Any doubt is there here? Yes.
Can you repeat after equation 2?
Equation 2 के बाद if you see that in these 2 equations, just like in the first bit what we have solved, first bit में problem solve कर दिया ना, वैसे if you see that here denominator में x and y is there. So as you are having in the denominator x and y, if you see properly here, these problems 1 by x को मैंने a consider कर दिया, 1 by y को b consider कर दिया. So 1 by x is equals to 2 by x बोले तो 2 into 1 by x ना. So 1 by x I have considered as a ये complete a हो गया. So this is 2a plus 5b is equals to 1 by 4. 2a plus 5b is equals to 1 by 4. So 4 इधर लेके जाओ, 8a plus sorry इधर 20 आया, 5 4 is 20. ये 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है ना, 4 2 is 8 plus 20b is equals to 1. ये 4 इधर लेके. Next second equation में 1 by x equal to a and 1 by y is equals to b. If you take 3a plus 6b, 3a plus 6b is equals to 1 by 3. Then from this 3 multiply करो इधर, 3 इधर लेके जाओ, 3 3 is 9 and 18b is equals to 1. Now you solve the two equations using any method. Solving the equations in any method, you know that. Using any method you can solve those two equations so that you will get the a b values. From the a and b values, x and y values, you will get it. Okay? Did you understand that completely? Shall I solve the complete problem?
Yes, sir.
Complete problem you want? Okay. So if you see here, solve these two equations using any method. So first a को eliminate करने के नहीं, instead of eliminating a, b eliminate करो. If you try to eliminate the b, little bit easy to you here. I think so. So 18 and 20 है. So इसको 18, इसको 20 multiply करने का जरूरत नहीं. If you see properly here, and what is the LCM of 18 and 20 find out करो. LCM of 18 and 20 find out करो. So both are divisible by 2. 2 9s are 2 10s. 180 you will get. So both the numbers you can make it as a 180. Both the numbers you can make it as a 180. इसको 180 20 को 180 करने के लिए 9 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. Equation number 3 into 9 minus equation number 4 into 10. इसको 10 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. Influence. Equation number 3 को 9 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. 9 into 72a plus 9 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया तो 180b is equals to 9. Next second equation, fourth equation को 10 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. ये 10 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया तो 90a plus 180b is equals to 10. तो minus 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 as we are subtracting. So these two will be eliminated. 72 minus 90a is equals to 18a minus 18a is equals to 9 minus 10 minus 1. So what you do minus minus will get cancelled. A is equals to 1 by 18. A is equals to 1 by 18. You substitute in equation number 4. Equation number 4 में substitute करो. So equation number 4 क्या होगा? 9 into 1 by 18. 9 into 1 by 18 plus 18b is equals to 1. So 9 ones are 9 2s. So what do you get here? 1 by 2 उधर ले गए. 18b is equals to 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2 again 1 by 2. So 18b is equals to 1 by 2. So 18 इधर ले गए तो डिनोमिनेटर में आ जाएगा. So b is equals to 1 by 36. So what do you get here? A is equals to 1 by 18, B is equals to 1 by 36. So ये बोले तो क्या है? What we have considered 1 by x. So 1 by x is equals to 1 by 18, 1 by y is equals to 1 by 36. So x is equals to 18, y is equals to 36. So x क्या है? What is x? So question में क्या पूछ रहे हैं? What is x and y is not asking in the question. So what is asking in the question, that answer you need to give properly. So question asking to you that one woman alone can do the work in how many days? One woman alone can finish the work in x days. 18 days. One man alone can do the work in 36 days. इससे क्या पता चल रहा है? Who is more efficient? My question is who is more efficient? इसको मैंने थोड़ा सा लास्ट में एक क्वेश्चन ऐड करता हूँ. Who is more efficient? I will ask you. Whether a woman or a man.
The woman, sir.
Huh? Huh?
Woman.
Woman is more efficient because woman is working here 18 days में complete कर रहे हैं, पूरा complete. But man is taking 36 days. वो एम्ब्रॉयडरी वर्क है ना, so embroidery work related to ladies, women will do the more faster than the men. That's why it is given maybe like that. We can consider question is framed like that, whatever it may be, but we can assume that. But see here, the question can be little bit extended like this. You should also think about it. Question को थोड़ा extend कर सकते. Who is more efficient, whether a woman or a man? A question can be asked to you like this. Okay. So whatever the question is given in textbook, you are not supposed to stick to that question only. And you also try to think about the little bit more whatever it is given. Instead of only given question, extra little bit you can think. So that it is an easy task for you to do. And you will get the knowledge also. So let us go for the next question. Third question देख लीजिए. Third question को मैं hint देता हूँ. Ruhi travels 300 kilometers to her home, partly by a train, partly by a bus. कुछ distance train पे travel कर दिया, then after bus पे travel कर दिया. She takes 4 hours if she travels 60 kilometers by the train. If she travels 60 kilometers by the train, and the remaining by the bus. Okay, so this is given that if she travels 100 kilometers by the train and the remaining by the bus, remaining is nothing but total distance is 300 kilometers. Total distance is 300 kilometers. So when you see that this one, the distance, speed distance relation you need to take into consider, and it takes some more time, and we are not having more time. We'll discuss this problem and miscellaneous problems in the next class. Okay? ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं है. ये प्रॉब्लम के थोड़ा सा सोच लो. Read the questions before starting the next class. I want you to optional exercise also. You need to read, and in the optional exercise questions, please everyone read before the class. We are not having more time. Okay? Thank you. And one and all, you can leave the class.